First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Detroit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jones gets it quickly to Galladay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the Lions, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to number
16 yards, a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins. Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
43-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Jones off the play fake. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st down, Lions.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And now here's a carry heading left. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Lions first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Jones, off play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off the play fake, Jones steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they try the right side here. Down to the 25.
Number 30.
The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
Got it down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. A final shot before break. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now the rookie's second-round pick. It's A.J. Dillon with it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up third.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
On the tackle.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Lions 16, Packers 7.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And 12 at the 21-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Once again, it's Swift. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Swift, the ball carrier. Adrian Amos on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now to throw on third down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
Jones throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Switch gears. Check nickel.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taylor now returning it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll come out in the pistol. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. That's out to the left and complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
3rd down and 12.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jones throwing deep for Galladay. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Here's Jones off the play fake. Open man is Galladay, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
2 yards. And the Lions.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
It's a turnover on down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. We're going into the final play of this game.